What's up, guys? This is Ty Zen, and with me today is not the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFood.com. He is not with me today, guys, because he is still in Munich, in Europe, cruising around on vacation after the block show by Cointelegraph. However, I do have one of my other team members on here today with me who chooses to remain anonymous, and we will just call him the Skinny. So say hello, Skinny.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so in this video, guys, I just want to give you guys a quick update on some interesting things that I discovered so you guys know that since the beginning of the year, the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFood.com, and I have been researching the Privacy Coin project. And during our research, we narrowed in on a project called Particl, which is a rebranding of Shadow Cash. And what's interesting about this rebranding process, and they're raising money to rebrand it and make it so legitimize it more, so that when they release their marketplace, the marketplace on their network, that they want to get away from the dark net markets and all that. Okay, they want to make it so it goes mainstream, so the mainstream users can use it. But that's not what I want to talk about in this video. What I want to talk about, guys, is something that I just noticed for the first time since we started investing in crypto, okay? Since 2013, late 2012, early 2013. So every time we talk about, when we research a cryptocurrency project, what we do is we record it on video, and it's more so that we can remember it later. Because once we put money into a cryptocurrency project, there's really no reason for us to look back into it until like 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 months later.
Right.
You know, because if we're gonna, donate money to the project, they need time to take that money and go build the software that they had promised.
Yep.
And there's no way, Leon is a senior software engineer. He knows there's no way you can just take $8 million and go build the software overnight in 3 days and come back and the software's done. So it takes time.
Yep.
So there's really no reason for us to look back at it, after we do the initial intensive, comprehensive research into a cryptocurrency project. Then after that, we move on to the next one. That's the reason why we don't even have time to leave links in the description. We don't have time to, there's people that ask us to leave links in the description. There's people that ask us to, put a timestamp, in the description so that they can know which sections to jump ahead or fast forward to. Because it doesn't matter to us. The videos that we put up is more of basically our way of taking notes, so that 6 months from now, when we look back at the project, we watch our own videos.
Yeah.
So we remember what the research that we did was, So we don't have a photographic memory, so that's why we do it the way we do, right? Okay, so now, when we release the videos of our research, right, I think that, in every video that we try to do, now that we know that there's more and more people watching them, every day there's more. I mean, like this Particl video that we did, it's the most watched videos of probably out of all the ICOs that we've done. It's the most watched video series since they came out. Not like Ethereum or something like that, because Ethereum's been out for like over 2 years, so people still come back and watch it. But just from like the first, in less than 22 hours, we got over 2,500 views on the first Particl video that we put out. Okay, and that's not common, because it usually takes us like a week to get like over, at this time in the late spring of 2017, right? It takes about, I would say about a week to get like about 1,500 views on our videos that we put out.
Makes sense.
And on this one, within just like 20 hours, 22 hours, in less than a 1 day period, we got over 2,500 views. And within just a couple of days, we got over 4,500 views on it.
Oh, the privacy coins are really hot right now.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people, the crowd is expecting, the market is expecting Particl to do similar to what Dash did when they rebranded from Darkcoin to Dash. And when they rebranded from Darkcoin to Dash, you know, I mean, everybody knows how Dash did. It went up to $100. So Particl is starting their rebranding process at $1.50 per token. So if it does what it's supposed to do, the guys on the Particl team anticipate that it's going to be worth, you know, anywhere between $5 to $10 per token. Okay. And that's their perspective. Obviously, you know, we let them have their opinion, and then me and the Honorable Grandmaster, legendary, world-renowned LeonFood.com also put out our assessment also. Okay, so that way the investors and the viewers can get both sides of the story. Okay, but what I want to focus on in this video is there has been a coordinated effort. There has been a coordinated effort by a few people in the Bitcoin talk forums and in the Twitter, on my Twitter file, you know, and these guys are coming out of the woodworks, right out of nowhere. They're not the typical Bitcoin maximalists that, you know,
every altcoin's a problem.
Yeah, every altcoin, you know, no, not those guys. Those guys, I don't have a problem with those guys because I know that they do it to every coin that I'm in. So that I talk about. So that's become the norm. Like if I don't hear the typical Bitcoin maximalists, you know, accuse the coins that I'm talking about a scam, then I get worried. Like, where are they at, man? Like, is there something I'm missing here, man? You know? So that's normal. But what's not normal in this Particl research that we've been doing, right, is that there's a coordinated effort between just a couple of individuals, and I won't say what the names of those individuals are because I don't want to bring attention to them because that's what they're looking for.
Right.
So I'm not going to give them attention that they want. But I will say that there's been a coordinated effort in the altcoin forums. So I don't know how much time you spend in there, but every time somebody makes a comment, it refreshes and it comes back up to the top.
Yep.
So these what we call FUDers, okay, FUD, it stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The people that like to spread fear, uncertainty, and doubt are called FUDers, okay? So these crypto FUDers, they're putting FUD out and they're making scam accusations about Particl and about Shadow Cash, in which, you know, and I research all of them. So like me and Leon, we spent like probably about 2 to 3 days, full time, like the whole day.
Yeah.
And all we did was just follow every link and every person that's related to Shadow Cash, to Particl, all the, you know, we Googled, we searched it, and we scraped everything that we could find about it, right?
Yes.
And the interesting thing is that all the folks that make accusations that it's a scam or it's, you know, they spread FUD of this, when we contact them, they don't respond. You know, and all we're doing is we're saying, hey, you know, we noticed your article or we noticed your comments about this, and we just want to, you know, see if we can get some more information from you about this. Are you available to discuss this, you know, project?
And I'm busy.
Yeah, no, it's not that they say they're busy. They don't even respond at all.
Wow.
And then the news outlets that publish these things, when we reach out to them, they don't respond either. So I don't know what to make of it. You know, like when these trolls, when they troll my channel or troll my tweets, you know, I don't respond to them because they're just a bunch of trolls. But whenever somebody reaches out to me with a legitimate question that I know that they're not trolling me, you know, and, you know, just out of the blues, they're just out of nowhere, hey, you know, we got a question about this, I will contact them privately and, you know, explain to them or answer them.
Get them an answer.
Yeah, because I don't want people, but you know, I have the standard trolls that follow me, you know. I mean, they're like, I guess, fanboys or troll boys. I don't know what you call them, but they, you know, I see them troll me all the time. So I just, you know, I give them thumbs up and I just move on. I don't take the time to answer every one of their trolls, you know. tweets or comments because there's just not enough time in the day to do it. You
Yeah.
know. But I do think it's hilarious though, because they come up with some very creative stuff sometimes to try to get me to respond. You know, but there's a coordinated effort between, like, I noticed that there's like 3 or 4 individuals that are purposely attacking the Particl project, and why they're attacking it, I have no idea. But there's no responses back to them.
Huh.
There's like they keep refreshing the page to get it back to the top of the forums, you know.
Right.
But nobody responds to them, so I'm not sure what to make of it. You know, and it's the first time that I've seen that, you know, people troll my videos, you know, but it's not a coordinated effort.
Yeah.
Because on this one, it's a coordinated effort on YouTube, in the Bitcoin Talk forums, and on my Twitter. So it's I don't know what it is that they're trying to do.
What would be their motivation?
Yeah, there has to be some type of financial incentive. So there's 2 things that I can think of. One is the guys from the Monero team.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, Particl uses the ring signature technology to, you know, make transactions private.
Obfuscate.
Yeah, to obfuscate. Obfuscate is a fancy word in cryptography that means to make unclear, unintelligent, or unreadable. Okay, not to hide, because hide means, you know, because obfuscate means it could be right there in front of you, you can't read what it says, right? So, what I'm saying is that I speculate, and I have no evidence of this, okay? So this is just my personal opinion, okay? But I suspect that because Particl uses the same ring signature technology that was in Shadow Cache, right? And the only other project that is well known for using ring signatures is Monero.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now what's the difference? Monero has a different code base. They're built on top of a different code base.
Different animal, yeah.
Yeah, a different foundation. Whereas Shadow Cache and Particl, they were all built on top of the Bitcoin code base.
Right.
And we know that Bitcoin is stable and it's safe, so
Yeah.
they're just putting it on top of there and privatizing it. So if that works, and it works well, right?
Yeah.
Then that would, you know, be a competitor to Monero.
Sure.
But here's the thing though, Monero is worth many, many times more. You know, last I checked, I think Monero was like $20-something, and Shadow Cache is like $1.50, which means Particl is worth $1.50. So they have a huge advantage already. So
Yeah.
even though we can say that maybe the guys from the Monero community are trolling the guys from the Particl and the, you know, the Particl community, it really doesn't make sense to do that because they're way ahead. They're so far ahead that it's not even
Why
in the
does it
same.
matter? Yeah.
Why does it matter, right? But and the reason why I'm suspecting this, right, is because they found a glitch. The guys on the Monero team found a glitch in the Shadow Cache software in the past, and instead of letting them know that there's a bug in there, they announced it publicly so the hackers can hack the system.
Yeah.
And then they announced it.
That's trouble.
You know what I'm saying? So typically in open source software, according to leonfu.com, right, he says that when you find a bug, a security bug, a security flaw in someone's software, the respectful thing to do, the protocol is to contact the developers privately and let them know, and then give them time to fix it. Hey, you know what? I found this bug and this flaw in your software. It's a huge security issue, and here's, you know, I'm giving you guys 30 days to patch it and come up with the fix for it before I announce it publicly on our publication or on our journal or in our newspaper or on our blog or whatever. You know, and that's reasonable. And normally the team would fix it and then confirm that, hey, we did fix the blog, go ahead and make the announcement, right? In this case, the guys from the Monero team just, hey, there's a bug in the Shadow Cache software, and boom, immediately they got hacked, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
But they didn't, you know, I mean, nothing big happened. The Shadow Cache team saw it and they were able to patch it and then fix it, and then, you know, everything was good. But that's the proper protocol in software engineering, is that you let the team know, right? Just like when WikiLeaks, here's some examples, like when WikiLeaks came out with the the CIA leaks that the iPhones and all the smartphones have Samsung phones all have backdoors where they can be hacked by the CIA.
Even when the phone's off.
Yeah, even when the phone's off, they did not go out there and just report it right away. When Julian Assange announced these hacks inside the smartphones, he contacted all the smartphone manufacturers and gave them like a month or two to fix the flaws before he's going to come out publicly on how the CIA was doing it. Right?
Yeah.
So that's like the proper protocol and the courteous way and the respectful way in the software community to let each other know whenever there's a bug, especially when it's a security bug, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I suspect, but I have no evidence of it. And even if I suspect it, it doesn't make any sense because Monero is so far ahead of Shadow Cache that it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to compare them even though they're similar.
Yeah. The only thing that ties them together is that they use this similar ring signature technology to obfuscate and make the transactions private. Okay? And so that's what I wanted to share with you.
Yeah.
So that part about that, and the second thing that there has to be, like we talked about, there has to be a financial motive or incentive for people to do a coordinated effort to FUD.
What's the gain?
Yeah, what's the financial gain? And I believe that there's somebody out there that wants to scoop up a lot of Shadow Cache tokens. And what they're doing is they're creating all this FUD so they can buy it up.
Yep. At a discount.
Yeah, at a discount. So that's the only other reason that I can think of. If anyone else that's watching this and you guys know of a better reason why somebody would purposely go after a project this hard, and it's not like a group of people, it's just only like a small handful of couple of people, 2-3 people.
What are they saying?
They're just saying that it's a scam, and they're using the videos that we created to support their evidence. But there is, I mean, in other words, they're flipping what I call flipping the script. When I group into projects, you say one thing, and I want to use it against you, so I flip the script on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't really like they'll pick things that are negative, and they'll say that, but then there's some positive stuff right next to it, but they won't pick that.
Yeah.
So they cherry pick the comments, and it's like the minute that I put out a new video, boom, they're there.
Really?
Yeah, like normally we don't even get views until 30 minutes, an hour later, or whatever, And I mean, like, as soon as it hits, I release a new video, right? Boom, it's in the comments in the altcoin section with troll comments immediately. So somebody's sitting there on purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious if you guys are watching this and you guys know the answer to why someone would have a coordinated effort and attack on a specific cryptocurrency project, right? And what's funny is that if they were trying to raise like 10, 20, 50 million dollars or something, right?
Yeah.
It may make sense, but these guys are only trying to raise $750,000. That is not a lot in crypto.
No.
I mean, Melonport raised like $16 million or $8 million. I mean, there's several ICOs that just happened in the last 2-3 weeks where they raised $8 million, $16 million, $7 million. They raised that in like Melonport, Matchpool. There's a couple of other ones where they just raised millions of dollars within just a few days and a few hours, and nobody says anything. But then when these guys are trying to raise $750,000, it's like, whoa, it's watch out.
Wow.
So
yeah, it's relative.
I don't know what the ulterior motive is, but I thought I would just go ahead and put this video out there for you guys. Maybe somebody that's watching this can better understand the ulterior motive behind a coordinated attack against a rebranding project like Particl. And please leave your comments below, and I look forward to checking it out. Now, if you guys make scam accusations, you gotta have solid facts and evidence. Okay, so if you're gonna accuse a project of being a scam, you gotta have factual evidence. You cannot just say that I think it's a scam. That's just an opinion. You know what? I think you're ugly. That's just an opinion. Okay.
Sure.
Those are all opinion. You know, and that's what these coordinated attacks against Particl are doing. They're just all opinions. There's no like, okay, here's a link to the blockchain explorer. This is where they said this, and this is where money is moved, and this is where he said this, and this is where, you know,
unauthorized funds were touched. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's just like recently we had a guy from the rage quitter, Philip. He rage quit at Match Pool right after they raised they raised money for their ICO, and he said they ran off with the money, and then the other founders came and showed that the money's right here. It's right here on the blockchain. Ain't nobody running off with it.
There it is, sitting there waiting on you.
You know, so so if you guys are gonna make accusations, let's see if you guys have some evidence. I would love to see it. You know, now I want to say this is that leonfood.com and we do our due diligence before we research. You know, we research as hard as we can, you know, to find out everything we can on a project before we do it. We're not going to spend all that time shooting a video and coordinating efforts and setting appointments with these teams just, you know, without doing our due diligence, right? So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any information that you guys can share with me that I did not find, or you guys know something I don't, I would love to hear it. I'm not against it, but I am against, you know, accusations without factual evidence. Okay. So you have anything to add to that, Skinny, before we?
No, I mean that's the problem. Is, you know, to what end is this going on? I mean, you know, I don't think in the crypto space there's anybody out there trying to warn other people, you know, because they're legitimately concerned for your money. I think it's more, there's an angle here. What is that angle is the question, you know. Something's afoot.
Yeah.
As much as they complain.
Yeah. All right, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. All right, if you guys have friends, family, or colleagues that are interested in learning to invest in cryptocurrencies to make some life-changing profits, be sure you share our channel with them. And if you guys like this video, give us 2 thumbs up. If you guys don't like it, give us a thumbs down. That way I'll know not to make them, right? And I also, I got some suggestions for leonfood.com's new title. And it's going to be exciting and fun-filled, action-packed, guys, the next time I have him on video, okay? So I'll look forward to sharing that with you guys. I got some good suggestions from some of you guys, some juicy ones, right? I'm going to have leonfood.com all red in the face next time we're on video together, all right? So take care, guys. I'll see you guys in a future video.